Jocelyn Anderson here. Thank you for joining me today. I'm sharing some thoughts today on the male only requirement for attending three of the feasts of the Lord in Jerusalem and why women may have been exempted from attending those three mandatory feasts. So I'll be comparing two different leaders. One is going to be Caesar Augustus. The other one is going to be our creator, Yahweh Elohim. So Luke 2, verses 1 through 7, gives a perfect illustration as to why our creator exempted women from the requirement for all Hebrew males to attend the three mandatory feasts of the Lord in Jerusalem each year, regardless of how far away they lived. In Luke chapter 2, we read that Caesar Augustus commanded every person, regardless of sex or age, health, didn't matter. No one was exempted. Every person in all the world, meaning those under his exemption, were commanded to be taxed. Because of this command, they had to go to their hometown to be taxed. Even so, because of this command, at 9 months pregnant, Mary, the mother of Jesus, was required to make what would have been an arduous journey for her to the town of her birth and deliver her baby in an unsanitary stable surrounded by livestock. Now, in the Torah, we read that only Hebrew males are commanded to attend three of the 7 annual feasts of the Lord. The male only requisite had nothing to do with male superiority, but I suggest that rather it has to do with the protection of mothers, newborns, infants, toddlers, and children. At feast time in Israel, think about this, at any given time, how many expectant or newly delivered mothers would have been in the midst of or on the verge of delivery or going through required purification periods after giving birth? How many mothers would have been caring for newborns, sick infants, or children? Can anyone imagine the mother and infant mortality rate if these women and children had been required to make a 7-day pilgrimage, and that's not counting travel time? So they had to travel to Jerusalem, spend 7 days there, and then travel home. And they had to do this 3 times a year. Can you imagine the mother and infant mortality rate if our Creator had required his women to make that 7-day journey? Yahweh is more merciful to his people than any earthly government, certainly more merciful than Caesar Augustus. It is only fallen human nature that tends to turn the kindness and mercies of our God into excuses to build sinful and harmful hierarchies. There is not a single instance of male exclusivity found in the Torah that undergirds traditional role religion or the complementarian doctrine of male headship. In the beginning, Elohim created male and female and commanded his entire human creation to dominate the earth, to manage the earth's resources together. There was never a command to dominate one another. The scriptural paradigm of male domination in God's female, let me say that again. The scriptural paradigm of male domination of God's female creation is entirely a result of sin. I'm Jocelyn Anderson. Thank you for joining me today. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please hit the notification bells. And I will see you at the next video.